Hi, it's Lori and Bob Hollander here, and it is Q&A Thursday, where you send us questions and we give you the answers on Thursday.
Yes.
We have a great question today. Somebody sent us an email and said, why is it that when I talk to my partner or potential partner about difficult baggage or things in my history, that people shy away from it and they shut down the conversation? And we definitely had some thoughts about that.
Oh, yeah. First off, I wanted to say that a lot of men, maybe more so than women, do that not because they're not interested in your vulnerabilities, because we feel powerless to do anything and to fix it, when all we really have to do is connect up with the feelings and not fix it.
And just listen.
Right.
And Bob, I was thinking about all the topics that people are uncomfortable talking about. And some of them, I was thinking sex, I was thinking mental health or mental illness, suicide, abuse, physical, psychological abuse, sexual abuse.
Right.
There are many topics that we are uncomfortable hearing about.
Right. And it does not necessarily mean that you're feeling abused or hurt or pained in any way, and I'm not interested. It's intrapsychically, inside my mind, you are raising issues that I have buried for a long time, and I don't want to deal with them. So it's not really rejecting you or pushing you away. It's merely distancing me, because a struggle is going on with me.
Okay. So when one person shares something vulnerable, it makes the other person feel vulnerable, and sometimes people don't like that.
Right.
There also are taboos, and I was thinking a lot about all the cultural taboos. And, you know, it changes with history. For instance, in 1970, when my mom had cancer, nobody talked about cancer back then. It was called the Big C.
Right.
And people who are younger would probably find that hard to believe, but that's true. And, you know, people used to not talk about whether people were gay or transgender, and probably in the last 10 years, people talk about that now. So there are cultural taboos, but there also are family taboos. So in some families, we are not supposed to talk about different things, and we're raised to shy away from them.
These are the family rules. We had to abide by them because they're just little boys and girls. But if you bring those family rules into a relationship that exists now, they become very dysfunctional. And they create barriers, tremendous barriers in a relationship.
And the other reason is that there is a personal response that people have when you talk about something difficult. So if somebody close to you tells you that there was a suicide in their family, all of a sudden it triggers your fight or flight mechanism. And so you have a physiological response to that, and that makes people uncomfortable, where you're sort of flooded with emotion, and it's hard to hear that. So there are barriers when, you know.
And it doesn't mean that after you, let's say, are talking about things that are difficult for you, and I have a reaction, I could be there with you, and then I can talk about what that meant to me. So this just brings you closer.
Right. So we wouldn't say avoid talking about these things, but it might be helpful when you're talking to a partner or somebody new that you meet to just say, I wanted to share some difficult history with you, and it makes some people uncomfortable. Would it be okay if I share that?
Right. And be there and be focused on them, not so much on yourself, although you want to empathize, but you're more for them to help them get it out. Because it's a golden moment, that vulnerable moment.
And then also to give them sort of a job description. I just need you to listen. And I'm very open about it, so please ask me any questions. I want to talk about it. And that might really help people.
In concluding here, just remember that leverage these moments not to distance you, but to bring you ever closer.
That's right. So thanks for your question, and send us your relationship questions, and we'll be answering them on Thursdays.
Take care,
Take
everybody.
care.
Bye bye.
Bye.